Good morning, dear students. You all are fine. So, students, today we are going to start your next topic of grammar, and this topic is conjunctions. See, students, this topic is common for both the classes, for the students of class 7th and for the students of class 8th. So, in this topic, we will learn about the words which can be used as conjunctions and what are the different categories into which we can divide conjunctions, and when we have to use which type of conjunction. So we will learn all these things in detail in today's lecture. So let us proceed. So first of all, have a look at the definition of conjunctions. So conjunctions are words that join words, phrases, clauses and sentences. So we have done in your previous classes also that there are some words which can be used to join two different words or two different phrases, or sometime you can say even sentences. So those words are called your conjunctions. So I hope the word conjunction is clear to you. Conjunction is basically a word which is used to join two words, phrases, clauses and sentences. Then to get you can say better idea about conjunctions, let us have a look at the examples. First one is, you can ask Farah or Shilpa to help you. So here this word or is a conjunction. Here it is used to, you can say, to give option between two names, that is Farah and Shilpa, to join these things. So or is used here. Then Himesh wore a blue t-shirt and a red cap. So again the word and is your conjunction here, and it is again used to establish a relationship between two words, that is t-shirt and a red cap. Then we started out late yet we reached in good time. So we started out late, so but you can also use the word but here. But or yet we reached in good time means in good time means to say before the exact timing. So here again also you can see that two, you can say, clauses of a sentence are joined by the word yet. So all these words, or, and, yet, all these words are called your conjunctions. So I hope the basic idea about the conjunction is clear to all of you. So let us just proceed further. Then comes the classification of conjunctions. So classification means to say we will group the conjunctions into two categories. We will divide the conjunctions into two categories on the basis of their function. So on the basis of the function, conjunctions can be classified into two types. First one are called your coordinators or coordinating conjunctions, and the second is your subordinators or subordinating conjunctions. Both the things are written inside your book, so you can call simply them as coordinator or subordinators, or also subordinating conjunctions and coordinating conjunctions. So how we have divided these? We have divided these you can say on the basis of the function. So let us see the functions, the different functions of the coordinators and the subordinators one by one. So first of all, let us check the coordinators. So what are coordinators? We use the coordinators to join two words, phrases or sentences that are of same rank or grammatically equal or similar. Means when there is nothing like that, means we can do comparison between those two things which are having the same qualities or same you can say rank, or they're equal grammatically. So we can use certain words to join those words or the phrases, and those words are called your coordinators. So what are the main coordinators here in this table? Look at this table. So the words like and, but, or, yet, nor, so, all these words are your coordinator. And if you again you have to categorize these. So it's your single word type of these coordinators, it's a single word coordinator. So yes, if you look at all these coordinator, you will be easily you can easily guess that all these are single word. And how you can use these? See, your first example, the vendor sold fruits and vegetables. So we have used the conjunction word and here, and it is being used between the fruits and vegetables. So means we are using this conjunction between the comparable things or the equal, you can say similar or the equal type of things. So here the vendor sold fruits and vegetable. Vendor means to say, you can say the hawker or the vendor means the people who shout loudly in the streets to sell something, those are called your vendors or the hawkers. So vendors sold fruits and vegetables, so here we are using the conjunction and. Similarly, in the second one, he was angry but controlled himself. As you know, sometimes it happens with all of us that sometimes we are extremely angry, but according to situation we have to control, we can't react at that time. So that at that time you can use the conjunction. Here in this sentence you can use the conjunction, but he was angry but controlled himself. So like this you can use this conjunction. But so these are your coordinators, these are called your coordinators, and it's your single, you can say single word coordinators. Then moving to the next page, next again some more coordinators are given, and these are actually your correlative, you can say correlative coordinators. Means there are two words and those are used in a combination. You can't use these singly, means these are not single word you can say coordinators, these are correlatives. You have to use them in a particular correlation. So either or, both, and neither nor, not only but also. So like these kind of words you will use. When you will use these in examples, then it will become clear to you. So let us see the examples. First one is either you are lying or you are totally ignorant. Means either you are lying or you are totally ignorant. So here we have used two words, either or. So these are your coordinator conjunctions. Then second is in just 2 hours Morris both repaired the car and cut firewood. So in just 2 hours, here again two conjunctions are being used, both and the word and. So in just 2 hours, Morris both repaired the car and cut the firewood. Means he has, you can say, completed both the tasks within 2 hours. So then third is he is neither a sailor nor knows any foreign language. Means neither he's or neither or neither you can pronounce any in any way. So yes, neither a sailor means he is not a sailor, not also he don't know means any foreign language. So here means when you have to tell something, both the things in a negative sense, you can use these words, combination of these two words, neither nor. He is neither a sailor nor knows any foreign language. Foreign language means to say the language of other country, means like English is a foreign language, and many more like French or Spanish or many more. So Japanese, Chinese, all are the all these are here foreign languages. Then Tania not only writes but also make great presentations. So now we are telling about the qualities of a person, Tania. So she not only writes well but also makes great presentations. So means we are describing about the two qualities of Tania by using the words but also. Means not only she is not only good at in writings, but she can also you can say do the presentations very well. So make the presentations great or very well. So Tania not only writes well but also makes great presentation. So I hope the second kind of coordinators, which are having two words in each of them, these are clear to all of you. So let us just move to the next one. Next is your exercise. So students, now what you have to do in this exercise, join the sentences using appropriate coordinators. So what you have to do here, you will have to you can say use the appropriate or the suitable words, suitable coordinators that we have done on previous pages to join these sentences. For example, first one is Suman was not well, she come for the program. So first sentence is Suman was not well. Actually there are two sentences. Suman was not well, she came for the program. So you have to use a proper word here to join these two sentences. So you can try, students. So let me tell you that you can use the word yet here. Suman was not well, and instead of using full stop you can use a word yet here to combine these sentences. Suman was not well, yet she came for the program. Or even then you can use two more words here that are but. One is but. Suman was not well but she came for the program. And one more word that you can use here is that Suman was not well, still she came for the program. Means वो ठीक नहीं थी but even then she came for the program. So you can use the word even then also. Suman was not well, even then she came for the program. So see students, there are many words. The answer is not fixed answer. We are not having any one fixed word here. We can use different words and your answer will be right. So you can use the word yet, but, still, even then, all these words you can use. Then our zoo house, a panda. Our zoo house is a panda. Sorry, here S is missing. So our zoo houses a panda. It houses a corella. So here we are talking about two animals which are there in our zoo. So what we can use here, we can simply use the word both, and we can write the sentence: our zoo houses both panda and corolla. So you can use the word both to join the sentence, and then there is no need to write it again like it houses a corolla. So you can simply write our zoo houses both a panda and corolla. Then third is, tomorrow is a holiday, some people will be working. Tomorrow is a holiday, some people will be working, but some people will be working. No doubt there is a holiday, but some people have to work because of some reason. So you can simply use the word tomorrow is a holiday, but some people will be working. Then next is, Kamal is on leave today, Asif is on leave today. So two peoples are on leave, and we can use the word both Kamal and Asif are on leave today. So you can simply use the word both Kamal and Asif are on leave today. So I hope the uses of these basic words like but, both, so, you can say yet, all these words and all these things are clear to all of you. So let us move further. Next is students, function of you can say functions of coordinators. So what are the different functions of coordinators? We will see the functions of coordinators now one by one. So first is, coordinators may simply join or add one statement to another. Such coordinators are called your cumulative coordinators. Means simply the simple uses of these kind of coordinators is that they can simply join your two simple sentences or two different, you can say, phrases. So simply they have given you one example here. There are two sentences: I learned French, I learned Russian. So to join these two words, to join these two sentences, you can use the words like as well as. I learned French as well as Russian. So now students, there can be one more conjunction that can also be used here. So try to guess that conjunction. So I hope you have guessed that conjunction. What else you can use here is that the word and. I learned French and Russian. So you can simply say this: I learned French and Russian, or you can say I learned French as well as Russian. So in this way you can combine these two sentences. So, and these kind of, you can say, coordinators are called your cumulative coordinator, and as well as all these kind of coordinators. Then next is second function of coordinator is that to show contrast between two statements we use adversative coordinators. Contrast means to show, you can say, some kind of comparative relation between two statements or two sentences. We can use the words like but, yet, while, all these kind of statements. So I played the star, my friend sang. Simply you can say that I played star while my friend sang. Means when I was playing star, my friend was singing. So I played star while my friend sang. जब मैंने स्टार बजाई तो मेरे फ्रेंड ने तब गाना गाया. So in this way you can use this word while. So while or but or yet, these are called your adversative coordinators. Then next function of coordinators is that there is a third category of coordinator that are called your alternative coordinators. So as the name suggests, alternative, when you have two different ways, when you have two choices, options. So alternative coordinators offers a choice between two alternatives. And for example, the words like otherwise, or else, either or, neither nor, all these words are called your alternative coordinators. And how they can offer a choice? See, look at this example. Payal can go to Kolkata, Beena can go to Kolkata. So if you want to join this sentence, you can say either Payal or Beena can go to Kolkata, means कोई भी जा सकता है उन दोनों में से. So like this you can give a choice between uh, two names, Payal and Beena. So by using the words either and or, you can give that choice, and these words like either or, otherwise, neither nor, all these words are called your alternative coordinators. Then next is last category, means fourth, you can say type of coordinator is called your elative conjunctions or the elative coordinators. So what are these? We use some coordinators to suggest an inference. Inference means to say some kind of result or a reason. Such coordinators are called your elative conjunctions. Some examples are for, so, as a result of this, or means to tell about the result of something and to tell about the reason of something. We use these kind of words, and these are called your elative conjunctions. For example, the words like for, so, all these words, because also. So for example, Tina felt sleepy, he had eaten too much. It happens with all of us, then when we eat too much we feel sleepy. So you can see, you can say, you can write the sentence by combining like this. Tinu, you can say, felt sleepy for he had eaten too much, means we are specifying the reason of being sleepy, that Tinu felt sleepy, why? For he had eaten too much. Or you can use the word because also here. So Tinu felt sleepy because he had eaten too much. So like this there can be number of, you can say, at least 2-3 answers for one, you can say, one statement. So if the answer, you are having different answers, that even then there is no problem, your answer may be right. So there can be more than one answers for these kind of sentences, like Tinu felt sleepy because or for he had eaten too much. So I hope it is clear to all of you. So again students, now there is an exercise for all of you. Underline the coordinators and state as cumulative, adversative, and then your alternatives or elatives, that we have done now. So you have to choose the, you can say, first of all you have to find the conjunction in a given sentence, and then you have to tell the type of that conjunction. So let us see what are the different conjunctions given. So if you look at the first sentence, they were excellent sportsmen yet they could not dance. So see students, if you see here, the word yet is given, and we know that word yet is here, yet is your conjunction. So you can underline the word yet. And to which category it falls? It falls under the category of adversative. When we have, means when you have to use the contrasting word. So adversative is the right answer for the first one. Second is here, my sister had a baby girl and the family was delighted. Here is that baby girl. So my sister had a baby girl and the family was delighted. So here simply the word and is there, and is your conjunction, and it is your first type of conjunction or coordinator, which is your cumulative. So which is used to join two same, you can say, same kind of statements, etc. So my sister had a baby girl and the family was delighted, and is your cumulative type. Then and belongs to the cumulative type. Then third is Geena stays fit for she cycles 5 kilometers every day. So now your conjunction here is for. For is also your preposition, but here it is used as conjunction because it is joining two phrases, and also it is telling you the reason. So because it is telling you the reason, so to which category it belongs, that we have done just now, elative category. So Geena stays fit, why she stays fit? For she cycles 5 kilometers every day, because we know that if we cycle every day, it keeps us healthy and fit and fine. So elative category, this forward is belonging to your elative category. Now then fourth is the teacher were knowledgeable as well as dedicated. So again, as well as is your conjunction, and it belongs to your category cumulative. So I hope it is clear. Then fifth is the task was not only difficult but also time consuming. So now here if you see, means here is any kind, means there are two words. not only but also, so it falls under the alternative optional category. So not only and but also are your conjunctions here, and it belongs to your alternative category. Then you may either take the dramatics class or join public speaking. So here the conjunction is either or. Again we are giving two options, so again it's your alternative type of conjunctions. So I hope all the different types of conjunctions or the coordinators basically, so all these kind of coordinators are clear to all of you. So let us proceed further. Next is your second kind of you can say conjunction, which is your subordinators. So let us discuss about subordinators. Before we discuss about the words which are subordinated, let us have a look at these two examples. So first sentence is that although the rainy season is over, we get occasional showers now and then. We get occasional showers now and then. What does it mean? It means even after the finishing of the you can say rainy season is over now, but even then we get at some times we get rainy showers. So if you look at the colors of these two parts of the sentence, pink color part is called your subordinate clause, as I have written here, and black color part of the sentence is called your main clause. And in the second sentence also, I looked on the top of the fridge where mother usually keeps all the letters. So see students, in both of these sentences, the pink part of the sentence is your subordinate clause. Subordinate clause means this clause which is depending upon the another part of the sentence. So if we simply say although the rainy season is over, so it's not making complete sense. It does not make complete sense. Similarly, where mother usually keeps the letter, so again it does not make any complete sense. So both these parts of the sentence of both these sentences are subordinate clauses, and the black part is your main clause. So you can say because of that main part, this purpose of this subordinate clause is clear, and both are interrelated. Basically both are interrelated and they are telling you about each other. So these kind of you can say there are some words like although is present in the first sentence, and in the second, I looked on the top of the fridge where mother usually keep you can say all the letters. So these words are here which are combining these two phrases or these two clauses. So these are called your subordinators. So the subordinators are the word which are used to you can say which are used to link or to join subordinate clause with the main clause. So let us see these subordinators clearly. So the words like although, where, which introduces the subordinate clause. These are the words which were introducing the subordinate clause in the previous examples. So these are called your subordinating conjunctions or the subordinators. And more examples of these are like though, although, that, what, because, before, after, unless, which, whom, how, while, where. So these are your subordinators. All these words are subordinators, so you can take the reading of these again. So the words like though, although, that, what, because, before, after, all these words are your subordinators. Then functions of the subordinators. Now let us have a look at this function of the subordinators. So they have given you firstly the single word subordinators. Single word subordinators are given here. So the words like after, although, though, once, as, because, before, until, when, where, if, whether, all these words are your single word subordinators. And examples like first is we wondered whether you would come. So whether is your you can say conjunction, subordinated type of conjunction. Second is before taking on the project I calculated all the costs involved. So here the word before. So like these are your single word subordinators. Second is even if, even though, in order that, provided that, rather than, so that, as if. So these are called your compound subordinators because these are consisting of two words, but these are used you can say why compound, why not correlative? Because correlatives are used you can say those are the two words that are used in a sentence at you can say different places, but these words are you can say these words are used in this combination like even if, even though, in order that, provided that, rather than, means we use these words combining these two words. So like first example is even though we had invited Lara, she did not came. कि चाहे भले ही हमने उनको इनवाइट किया था, बट इवन देन शी डिड नॉट केम. देन वी ईट सो दैट वी मे लिव. हम किस लिए खाना खाते हैं? टू लिव. सो वी ईट सो दैट वी मे लिव. So like these words are called your compound subordinators. Then third category of subordinators is your such that, so that, these kind of words. So these are called your correlatives, and examples are here. Prabhu was so tired that he fell asleep immediately. Means he was so tired. Word so is here and the word that is here. So that. So Prabhu was so tired that he fell asleep immediately. Second is, it was such a boring movie that we left halfway through. It happens to all of us sometimes that some of the movies are very, you can say, boring, and we can't waste our 3 hours, so we leave in between or halfway. So it was such a boring movie, such a boring movie that we left halfway through. So here the word such that is used. So I hope, means when you have the combination like such that, so that, these are called your correlative subordinators, and I hope the use of these is also clear to all of you. Then next is, underline the conjunctions and write whether they are coordinating or subordinating. Now I have told you what kind of words are called your subordinators and what kind of words are called your coordinators. So I hope you can do this exercise easily. I am solving the first 5 for all of you. First is, although he was angry, he did not say anything. Although he was very angry, or he was angry, he did not say anything. First of all, although is your conjunction here, and we have just done it now that although is here falls under the category subordinating. So because although, as you can say, here it is present in your subordinate clause, and here the main clause is also present, so this is used here to join the subordinate and the main clause. So that's why the word although, and you can say although, is being used in this sentence, and although is your subordinator or the subordinating conjunction. Second is, please tell me if we have a holiday tomorrow. Please tell me if we have a holiday tomorrow. So the word if is used again. It's again your subordinator. So again, if is your subordinator. Third is, as Madhu was not there, I left a message. Again, as word is your conjunction here, and it again belongs to subordinator category. Then fourth is, the children were tired but happy. So the children were tired but happy. So but word we have done in case of coordinators. So but is your coordinator or coordinating conjunction. Fifth is, the old clock was neither useful nor ornamental, yet Hakim would not give it away. So all the 3 words, neither, nor, and the word yet, these are your conjunctions in this sentence, and all 3 belongs to your coordinators. So I hope you can say how you have to judge whether the word is coordinator or subordinator is clear to you. Subordinators are basically used to join 2 different clauses of the sentence, main clause and the subordinator clause. And you can say the coordinators are the words which are used to join you can say 2 different words or the phrases or the sentences of the same category, which are grammatically equal, or which are you can say similar to each other, means which have the same rank. So at that time we use the words coordinators. So I hope this exercise is clear to all of you. I am leaving the rest 5 sentences for you people, so that you can practice yourself. You can say make guesses and make good guesses. So I am leaving these 5 for your practice. Next is fill-ups, and these are the fill-ups in which you have to fill the appropriate or the suitable conjunctions. Appropriate means to say suitable. So first fill-up is that the children quickly finished their work dash they could go out to play. So the word so that is the answer here. So the children quickly finished their work, so that, the word so that is the answer here, so that they could go out to play. Second is, be careful dash you will slip. Be careful, otherwise you will slip. So the word otherwise is suitable here. We can simply use the word otherwise. So let me clear this drawing. It's not good. So I am telling you, orally that the right answer here for the second fill up is otherwise. Be careful, otherwise you will slip. Third is dash, there is life, there is hope. So where there is life, or if there is life there is hope. So if there is life there is hope. Then fourth is Ritu has dash confidence dash the courage to participate in the contest. Ritu neither has the confidence nor the courage to participate in the contest. Means she is totally feeling low. She neither had the confidence or neither has the confidence nor the courage to participate in the contest. Fifth is dash is his charisma dash everybody admired him. So such is his, sorry, it's charishma. So such is his charishma dash everybody that everybody admires him. So again student, I am leaving the last three fill-ups for you. Try these fill-ups and try, you can say try your best to find the best answers for these fill-up. And I hope now you are able, you can do these things. Yes, you can definitely do these things, it's very easy now. So I hope everything related to conjunctions is clear to you. So even if there is any doubt, still you are having some kind of doubts, you can watch this video repeatedly. So thanks for listening patiently and have a nice day.